Dasher, Disc Commander, denying Celestial or Destiny heroes obviously, but I've seen them use his fusion material for Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, not in Destiny Hero, which means we got another fucking fusion engine. Konami really needs to stop making this shit.
Cause I motherfucking hate that!
But to be fair, Fusion Destiny only prevents non-dark hero summons after it resolves, so you can still do your thing before activating it, and you want to actually activate it, not send it to the grave of Revert the Anaconda unless you activated that effect the same time you would have activated Fusion Destiny if you drew it. Red Eyes Fusion, on the other hand, prevents other summons for the entire fucking turn. Why does it say that? I don't know, and I don't care. I just know that that shit's
retarded.
Let me get back on topic. Outside of Dasher, you can summon or set them, and they're actually relevant in the graveyard, unlike fucking Red Eyes and Dark Magician, unless you're playing Magicalized Fusion. The monsters use his fusion material better, the fusion spell is better, and you don't need to use Vert the Anaconda to circumvent some dumbass restriction, even though you could after you. What?
Do your thing.
So there should be no surprise to anybody why it's played at least in Yoshi G, because Dragoon's banned there, so they really didn't have a choice no matter. But I wouldn't be surprised if this translates to the TCG for the reasons I mentioned before. Duh. And Token Collector. Special summons himself when tokens come out, destroys tokens already out, and prevents tokens from being summoned. Well, it sure seems like this motherfucker gives Yang, Xian, Sword, Soul, whatever.
The dick.
Which will make perfect sense why Destroy Phoenix Enforcer's playing that motherfucker. That's why I saw it first. No, I don't like that shit, but it makes sense. And if I really had to worry about Token Collector fucking me, then I'd probably do it too. Fuck getting fucked by this motherfucker. That was a whole lot of fucks. This is information you probably already knew, but have you seen it delivered in this manner? No, you have not. Side note, I wasn't wrong about Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, but I didn't acknowledge the fact that he could bring himself back, which is pretty dumb when you can destroy himself with his effect. And man, that makes a whole lot of difference. He was aight before, but now I think it's pretty safe to say
that boy good.
Thanks for watching. My Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal's in the description, and so is my Discord server link.
What's the question?
I noticed your body type hasn't really changed at all since you started putting content out way back when. What do you do to maintain your body in terms of physical activity and diet, if anything? I don't really do anything, but I will say I don't consume a lot of sugar. And sugar contributes to weight gain, and I care about gaining muscle as opposed to fat, so that might be a thing. But I don't do anything in particular. Right now, I do some exercise, I ride my bike and all that, but throughout all the years, I ain't really been doing shit. As a fellow Job Corps student, I know it's too late because of the whole age limit, but if JC gave you an opportunity to go back to take on different trades, would you? Why or why not? I feel like Job Corps was a waste of time. In terms of the academic side. Now, I met some people and all that, and like, I think one person that I met at the Job Corps I went to, I still contact on a somewhat regular basis, but everybody else I've lost contact with. But the only thing that I really value from Job Corps was not the education. I feel like that did fucking nothing for me, but the people and the experiences surrounding it were much more important. That said, probably not. Hey man, big fan of the content you put out. Thank you. Just one question. Why did you put air quotes when you said vaccine? Would you consider yourself against it? If so, why? I could see that someone may think that me using air quotes came off as irresponsible, and that was not my plan or my intention, so I apologize for that. I used air quotes talking in terms of relativity. You may consider it one, I might not consider it one. I am choosing not to get it for reasons. I don't judge anybody for getting it, and if you've gotten it, I have no problem with you. But I would hope that you could understand that I have my reasons for it, and I'm not judging you for that, so perhaps you shouldn't judge me for my decision. How many clips do you keep in reserve for your videos, rotation or otherwise? I don't really have a rotation. It really just depends on the video that I do and the clips that I can think of at the time. Sometimes they usually overlap with certain clips I use, but for the most part, I don't really have any particular in rotation. Hashtag what's the question? And thank you for allowing me to do this full time.
I appreciate you.